That was a beautiful episode of The Big Leap tonight for our episode Dale Jr., the king of being wise. You can't spell Budweiser without being wise. So anyway, let's talk about it. But I want to start off with the best part. Brittany, what can I say? Never doubted you for a second. That's why Anna Grace Barlow's the GOAT. Now, maybe we'll see Brittany be a whole lot nicer now. Kind of like, how they made Sage nicer and like later in Night Squad on Nickelodeon. And how they made Gwenny nicer later in Lex and Katie on Netflix, even though I never really got past the first season of that show. And you know how in Lab Rats, we decided to make Lexi, Marisa Cuevas, and Carrie, Grace Kaufman good in the fanfics, because and that one in particular was just basically, if they're gonna like the Spurs, you might as well turn them good. But here, Brittany showed a change of heart on her own. She didn't have anyone force her to do it. She just did it straight up on her own. This is why Anna Grace Barlow's the GOAT, and I never doubted her for a second. So now we're hopefully going to see nice Brittany from here on out. But also, my heart breaks for Paula. I mean, poor Piper Perabo. I mean, not in real life, because I know she's just fine. She just looks like she's pretty young in real life. But the character she portrays, it's an incredible story. I just hope they don't kill her off the show, because of the fact that, Piper Perabo, however you say her last name, is the life of the party. The show would not be the same without Piper. We already lost Fabrice's character. I already forgot his name, but it was so many weeks ago. Like, almost 2 months ago, it seems like. And, of course, we lost Justin off the team. He's still on the show, but except he's not with the dance team no more. And speaking of Justin, Raymond Cham, and Robert Wade Wisdom, Earl's his dad. When I was watching that scene live, I got PTSD of, hugging my dad and not wanting to let his ass go, the day of the Banquet 400, when I stayed over at his crib while my sister had the dogs here, when she was coming in for a wedding on her husband's side of the family. And, even before that, I was thinking about this decision where initially, this is about my dad. He's taking a trip to Florida next year. Originally, I told him no, but then eventually I decided to reconsider it, where I thought about it. But tonight, when I got PTSD of, hugging my dad before the Banquet 400 and I didn't let him go because, I don't see him every day anymore because, my mom split up, and a story I'll never get into on YouTube. I'm never going to discuss that story on camera. Apparently, that gave me the final decision. I'm fucking going to Florida next year. So, yep, I will be going to Florida next summer, even if I have to miss a fucking race or more. So be it. I'm not fully blown into NASCAR no more, so who gives a shit? And I'm hoping I'm going to try to run into my friends from my old school friends from Las Leyendas del Templo down there. I'm going to message some of them and see if we can work something out, because that would be fucking awesome. But, yep, I will be going to Florida. There'll be more details on that, and, in the weeks and months to come throughout this 2021-2022 season. So, anyway, but now back to the rest of the episode. Monica is a lovable bitch. I mean, she's very loving, but also at the same time intimidating, like Dale Earnhardt. I hope that love story with her and Nick goes somewhere, And Reggie and Gabby, honest to God, whoever that Marissa girl is, like, I couldn't figure out her actress, so I just gave up on the search. I thought, like, the sneak peek was shown from last week. At the end of last week's episode, when they showed the sneak peek of this week's episode, I thought the betrayal that Monica, speaking of the sneak peek, had to do with Gabby and Reggie. And that's what they wanted us to think, that Gabby and Reggie were going to break up because, he cheated on her behind her back with Marissa. But that's what I thought was going to happen tonight. But I'm surprised that, Gabby never found out about Marissa and that Reggie was honest to Marissa. But I thought Gabby was going to find out, but it's a miracle that she didn't. And Reggie was better off not saying anything, even if it was the truth. I mean, wow. And, Wayne, Coop and Cammy, Kevin Daniels. I'm not used to hearing Kevin Daniels cuss because I'm more used to his character on Coop and Cammy than I am his character on The Big Leap. A bitch slap from Poetry, or how the fuck he said it. But when Brittany locked Wayne in that room, it was awkward as hell for me, because those are the two actors that gave me the show from Coop and Cammy on Disney Channel, and the Goldbergs and ABC. And remember when I posted that first ever Big Leap reaction video when I used the clips of, Kevin Daniels from Coop and Cammy, and that clip from the Goldbergs where I thought it was Anna Grace Barlow wasn't even Anna Grace Barlow, because apparently I should have known that, I started following her last year because of the Goldbergs. But before 2020, Lisa Levine didn't exist in that universe, because the fact that it was Claire, wasn't her character's name Clara or something, Alex Jennings or something like that? It was Clara, whatever the fuck her name was. Yeah, that was Alex Jennings' character, that I met last week. That was already there for a long time. And here I am thinking it's Anna Grace Barlow. I'm stupid. So don't pay any attention to that fuck up in that first, episode of these Big Leap reaction videos, because that was my mistake. So I apologize, Anna, that I thinking that, Alex Jennings' Goldberg's character was Lisa. My fault. But good thing I didn't make you a birthday tribute this year, because that would have been the biggest fuck up of a video I've ever would have made. But, yeah, that was awkward as hell to see Brittany lock Wayne in that room. And then, he went all living la vida loca. And then when Brittany had to change her heart, she made Wayne cry and all that shit. But, what else can I talk about from this? Oh, yeah, the gas station dance scene was beautiful, too. It was beautiful. I mean, seriously, no. But Justin, those people that Monica hired at the end of the episode to help him get back in the game, and, Earl telling him to keep chasing his dream, that was beautiful, and that played a key part in helping me in my decision to actually go to Florida with my dad next summer. And that will be a long-ass YouTube vlog of a whole Florida trip. And maybe if I run into my friends from Las Leyendas del Templo, I can include them in the video, too. It's going to be fun. So try to think. There was another thing I wanted to talk about from the episode. Oh my god. Yeah, Reggie left. Yeah, Reggie did leave, but considering, but he came back, to say hi to Gabby or something like that. I'm not sure what was the thing behind that. But anyway, I'm talking all out of sorts right now. I'm gonna end it right here. Stay tuned later on tonight for Sandy Ridge 2021 season finale video. And just to warn you, like Ward Burton, it's kind of bittersweet and very, very sad. So just watch with caution. I will see you all later.